Aloha Marauders! Thank you for tuning in to Waipahu High School News. We're your hosts, Christopher Garrigan
and Rachel Ross, here to bring you the latest news.
First up, let's address the littering problem at Waipahu High School. There is trash all over campus, and here's what you can do about it.
Here to bring you the story, we have Kristian, Pullen, Adriana, and Michaela.
While the Waipahu High School campus is very open with beauty that spans wide, pieces of trash littered across the campus can be unfortunate to see. What do the people think of the current Waipahu High School issue?
Peak time for litter that we see on campus is around lunch, and I think that's really due to students abandoning their paper plates.
But I guess kind of lazy, just because for our campus, we do have trash cans and those wire containers.
They can help us by throwing it in the rubbish can and not near the rubbish can.
Why is there littering in Waipahu High School? And what may be the reasons people do it?
I can get why some people choose to litter, just because even though I said those things are available, I do admit that there are very specific locations for them. So I think it's a matter of convenience.
But I don't think the problem is the trash cans. I think the problem is students are unwilling, or they just don't feel like they have some kuleana or responsibility to pick up after themselves, because I have seen people leave their trash when there is a trash can literally 2 steps from them.
Suggestions are made to see what the school and the people could do to improve this problem.
And for the most part, Waipahu High School is actually pretty clean. However, yes, we definitely can improve littering.
Well, to tell you the truth, that's all common sense, right? Them throwing their rubbish in the rubbish can. Yeah, I mean, we can only talk to them.
It's a friendly environment, but we want it to look professional to outside schools too.
In the future, students may be more aware and mindful, although a few may not care. This is Michaela reporting for WHS News.
Thank you guys for informing us about littering. I had no idea that was such a problem on campus.
For sure. Hey, did you hear about the recent dance competition that our very own The Block took part in?
I did. They swept the competition. To bring you more, we have Jaina, Jordan, and Thais to bring you a behind-the-scenes look.
Waipahu High School's very own dance team, The Block, defended their title for the 5th year in a row at the Honolulu Bees dance competition. Let's hear from these members on how they felt after they found out they won again.
I was emotional, even though this is my first year on the team. I'm just happy to be a part of that experience.
In the moment, I just felt excited and shocked and just super proud of the team, especially because I wasn't really expecting the results.
Creating a set isn't easy. The team has been working on their set since the beginning of the school year.
At first, it felt very hectic working with a big team, especially with my set. But as we got closer to competition, everything was just going well and coming together.
Besides winning, there were other events that happened during the competition that is memorable to the team.
My favorite memory was probably just being in an area with the rest of the high school dance community and just seeing all the other dance teams on stage and meeting them too.
For the seniors, this has become their last competition and their time on the block is coming to an end.
Something that I'll miss is just hanging out with all the block members and getting to see them every class. One advice I'd give to next year's team is to work hard and stay really committed to the team.
As the new school year approaches, it is time to start thinking about what they can do to keep their titles as reigning champions.
As a leader, I'd probably do the same as this year and just make sure everyone is putting 100% or more into every class and maybe starting earlier for Honolulu.
Overall, the team is super happy with their wins and they can't wait to work harder for the next competition. This is Jaina reporting for WHS News.
They did amazing. I can't wait to see what The Block accomplishes next year.
And possibly take home another win. Please excuse us as we'll be right back with you after this commercial break. We'll be right back to WHS News.
This person you pass in the hall every day. You've known him since 7th grade. You're used to thinking about him in a certain way. From the persona that he displayed. And then something changed.
Hey, yo, what's up, Tyson?
Oh, what's up?
How you doing?
Good.
What are you doing right now?
Just trying to solve my Rubik's Cube.
Oh, cool. Speaking of Rubik's Cubes, this Saturday is a Honolulu dance competition.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, me and the block and the other dance teams for high schools are competing for first place.
Oh, that's cool. Hold on,
Yeah.
give me 1 second.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, but like as I was saying, I'm so excited. We've been literally working half of the year just for this competition and... Wait, Tice?
Welcome back to WHS News. Welcome back, Marauders, to WHS News. Hey Rachel, are there any pronouns you would like to be addressed by?
For sure. I would like to be addressed as they, them. Thanks for asking. Recently, the rise of inclusive classrooms has included wider usage of preferred pronouns for students.
Let's hear more from Danielle, May, and Rachel as they talk to teachers and students with their opinions on pronoun usage in school.
The pronoun is part of their personality and their identity. So it's really important that they should be able to express themselves and be able to fit whatever pronoun that they decide to use.
With the rise of pronoun inclusivity in classrooms, it is becoming the new normal to establish preferred pronouns. We hear from students and teachers about the impact it has at Waipahu High School.
In my class, I 100% believe that pronouns should be used in class because I often refer to my students not as their name, but referring to their name using that word.
With how the world changed today and how students choose to identify themselves, we cannot assume. If we don't know, and then it's important that have that open communication.
Even though preferred pronouns may not be commonplace, there is still effort from students to acknowledge this factor.
Even though most people won't get it, it's still important because it's who they are as a person and what they want to be.
It's really important to give that respect in order to maintain these social relationships within them.
For those who may use pronouns as an extension of their identity, respect goes beyond recognition.
When one makes a request from another, it's a request. I think sometimes now in the classroom and the climate where we're in right now, it is becoming a demand instead of a request.
I believe the establishment of pronouns is important. It's just that I feel like you shouldn't take advantage of it.
Pronoun usage in classrooms is and will be a crucial detail for students and teachers. As we step further into a more inclusive classroom, it is vital to remember the focus is on the student, not the pronoun. This is Rachel Ross reporting for WHS News. Thank you so much for that insightful video. It is nice to know that students can feel affirmed and safe on campus.
Excuse us as we will be right back from this commercial break. welcome back to WHS News.
Welcome back, Marauders.
In the Arts and Com Academy, we have Mr. Scott Alkisa, a first-year teacher.
Presented by Lori, Nina, Colonel, and Chase, here we have an upcoming segment to get to know one of Waipahu High's new teachers.
A new arts and communications teacher, Mr. Scott Alkisa, speaks about his first year teaching at Waipahu High School. Today, Nina Linver speaks with Mr. Alkisa and his students.
One of my main values when it comes to teaching is making sure that students are able to connect to what they're learning in the classroom.
What makes his teaching style really beneficial for me is the fact that we're very hands-on in the classroom.
When we break off into doing our news packages and stuff, he'll guide us at first, like what our plan is to do, and then the rest is just our time to do whatever.
With this being Mr. Alkisa's first year of teaching, he goes over his current strengths and obstacles.
I think one of my strengths as a teacher is being able to connect with students. I think I'm able to get to know them, and that's really beneficial for in the classroom. Being able to connect with students like that on a deeper level helps you to have those one-on-one conversations that you wouldn't have in front of a class or in front of other students.
Teaching 3 subjects while only being a first-year teacher, Mr. Alkisa voices his overall thoughts at Waipahu High School.
My experience so far at Waipahu High School as a first-year teacher has just been amazing so far. I've learned so many things, I've made so many mistakes, and everything is just a learning process, especially as a first-year teacher. But the support that I've been getting at Waipahu High School from the students, from the staff, even admin, it's been really valuable, and I've been just soaking in the moment every day since.
We can say that Mr. Alkisa has settled in nicely. He is picking up the pace, getting familiar with his teaching style, and working around the classroom. This is Loriana Puya reporting for WHS News.
Thank you, Mr. Alkisa, for giving us the opportunity to show others what your first year teaching in Waipahu High School is like so far.
Before we close out, we would like to thank the studio crew for all their hard work.
Yes, the show couldn't have been done without them.
We give special thanks to Jordan, Lori, May, Sam, Jaina, Colonel, Michaela,
Thais, Kristian, Danielle, Pulin, Deja, and Nina Lynn.
And finally, this is Rachel Ross
and Jason Garrigan signing off WHS News.
Mahalo, Marauders!